Okay? All right. I am all yours now. Any question, please? But about the subject, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
You mentioned about the shirk. What was it?
Shirk of love, shirk of hate, shirk of fear.
Yeah, no. You mentioned just now about part of the verse that he will not accept shirk and all that. So is that and the beginning is none is worthy of worship.
Yes.
We all Malays worship him and we know that the salat and the thing. So now can you explain the other shirks?
Very good.
Like last night.
Many of us commit shirk. I tell you, many Muslims commit shirk. At the end of Surah Yusuf, alayhi salam, at the end of Surah Yusuf, Allah says, وَمَا يُؤْمِنُ أَكْثَرُهُمْ بِاللَّهِ إِلَّا وَهُمْ مُشْرِكُونَ. Let me show you the verse. Go to Surah Yusuf, Surah 12. Verse 106. Are you there? Surah 12. 106. Before the last. Yes. Go one page. There, 106.
Okay, yeah.
Look what Allah says. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وما يؤمن أكثرهم بالله إلا وهم مشركون. Okay? Dato Sulaiman, read the English please.
And most of them believe not in Allah except that they attribute partners unto Him.
Very good. Stop there. That's it. That's explanation. Okay. That is, i.e. they are mushrikun. Polytheists. Look what Allah said. Many people never saw this ayah. وَمَا يُؤْمِنُ أَكْثَرُهُمْ بِاللَّهِ إِلَّا وَهُمْ مُشْرِكُونَ. The majority of people, even when they believe, they commit shirk. Who said that? Me or Allah?
Allah.
So, imagine I say this in khutbah. A lot of people will be shocked. Then I say, open your mushaf, Surah 12, verse 106. Look at it. And most of people, believe not in Allah except that they attribute partners with Him. Here is the problem of the Muslims today. We worship Allah, but we commit shirk. I give you an example. Here is the shirk that Muslims commit.
Shirk.
The shirk of ibadah. It's not the shirk like the Jews and the Christians do. The Muslims will never say Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is son of Allah. Alhamdulillah, we will not say that. But we will believe in the wali, Habib Noah of Singapore. You show off, you pray, you want your future mother-in-law to say, ooh. You want to impress your boss. You want to impress Sheikh Zoubir. Actually, that's not who you are. Just because Sheikh Zoubir is here. That's shirk. Your salat is very fast. But because there is a sheikh or a good brother or so, ooh, now you're going to make long, mashallah. Your adhan is very lousy. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Sheikh is here. Allahu Akbar. Takbir. A lot of people do that. You don't wear hijab, but when you see sheikh, this is the problem of people. That is shirk. Because you are not worshipping Allah alone. You are doing that for Allah and for others. So you are partnering God with others in the ibadah. You really feel unhappy when people don't call you by Haji. So the ibadah Hajj was for Allah or was for people? Why they say don't say Yom Hurmat Haji or Hajjah? You see? You see the problem? Okay, there is another shirk. Shirk of love. You love Allah, but you love your wife and children more than you love Allah. Adhan is calling you, and your wife is saying, let's go to the wedding. As if you are getting married. Or she. What's wrong with people? They want to go to weddings. during salat or adhan, pray and then go. You're going to be stuck anyways in the jam. What's wrong with you? So you pray and then go. So when you start preferring others over Allah, it means you love them equal or more than Allah. And Allah will never accept. That's the shirk of love. There is the shirk of fear. If you fear police more than you fear Allah. If you fear your father, certain ladies fear their husbands, they don't fear Allah. And some men fear their wives, they don't fear Allah. What does it mean you go inside your bathroom with your cell phone and lock and stay 1 hour? What does that mean? Watching soccer?
Talking to a girlfriend.
It could be. Takbir. No, serious. What does it mean you go inside the toilet and what does that mean?
Things to hide.
Yes.
Yeah.
Toilet is not for reading. Toilet is for dropping your poop and your urine and get out. Rasulullah said the worst places are that's why it was a lot of people have the OCD.
Yeah.
What do you call that? OCD. Waswas, because they stay long in the toilet doing something else. No, toilet is for to urinate and defecate. That's it. Anything extra is wrong. So the shirk of fear, if you are afraid that your wife may know something, if you are afraid, you should not do it because you fear Allah. You are afraid that your husband might find out something that no. Some children, they are afraid that daddy and mommy will find out about something about me. No, it's Allah Azza wa Jalla who's watching you 24/7. Things like that. Is this clear, inshallah, my brothers and sisters? So when we don't steal from the company or from anything, it's not because we are not smart or we cannot. It's because we don't want, because Allah watches us. We are very smart to even hide and this and that. It's Allah who's watching us. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, the shirk that Muslims commit is, for example, hoping in a human being, going to shrines, like the Shia do, and like some Sufis do. Sorry to tell you, you could be a person who is really trying to purify your soul, no problem, but why you go around the grave and turn around it? Or why you make a dua in front of the grave? What does that mean? Serious issues, brothers and sisters. This is Aqidah. It's no joke. Because I don't want you, Yawm al-Qiyamah, to meet me and say, Ya Allah, he never taught us. I told you, going to the shrine. My grandpa, one of my grandpa is considered a saint in Algeria, saint. We will go and see. I went to visit his grave just to see that he is buried there. I didn't make one single dua. Because if you make dua in front of him, it means you are telling Allah like, please, because he's my grandpa, you know. No. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is with you everywhere. With his ilm. So ask him anyway, why that? May Allah forgive him, that's all. But to go there and seek, like, thinking that in his presence, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will answer you, that is very wrong, my sisters and brothers. No, careful. So this is the shirk that many Muslims are falling into, na'udhu billah. The other shirk is palm reading.
Yeah.
Palm reading. Horoscope reading. The other shirk also is this one. Bomo. You go to the Bomo and seek help. No. I seek help. Where is إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ there? I was lying then. 17 times I was lying. Because you're supposed to read إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ 17 times a day. You know that. 17 rak'at. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Before that we said إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. Yet the first test, نستعين, only from you we seek help. I went to the nearest moment. Where is the help? 2 rak'ahs. Ya Rabb, I have this problem, please help me. He will. You go to Bomo, na'udhu billah. What's wrong with us? So please, this is very serious, the issue of shirk. And look, the first thing is Tawheed. Allahu la ilaha illa huwa. Then he said Al-Hayyul Qayyum. Before he introduced two names that if you use them, Allah will never turn you down. He said, hey, careful. You may make dua, but you still hope that somebody else will help you. No, Allahu la ilaha illa. There is no one worthy of worship but Allah. So many Muslims worship Allah, but with shirk. The last ayah in Surah Al-Kahf. Why Al-Kahfi we need to read it every week? Because look what at the last ayah, what does Allah say? Go, please, open Surah 18. Surah 18, Surah Al-Kahfi, last ayah. 110. To show you where the shirk is. I told you, the shirk of the Muslims is in ibadah. When we worship Allah, we're going to try to impress someone. Look at the last ayah. Okay, here. قل إنما أنا بشر مثلكم يوحى إلي أنما إلهكم إله واحد. Only one God. Okay? فمن كان يرجو لقاء ربه فليعمل عملا صالحا ولا يشرك بعبادة ربه أحدا. Zaki, read the English.
Say, I am only a man like you.
Who? Muhammad. Say, oh Muhammad, I am only a man like you. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Brothers, please understand, I shout a little bit. Why? Who is better, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam or your Habib? No, maybe your Habib is more important. Yet Allah is telling him, oh Muhammad, say, I'm just a man like you. So who are you to put your Habib more than the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? You see where the shirk is? Say to them, oh Muhammad, I am just a man like you. I am just a man like you, man. Yeah. But the only difference is that wahyu comes to me. No. Some of us, wallahi, the sheikh of the tariqah, or the sheikh, the imam in the Shia is more important than Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yes. Oh, my sheikh special. My sheikh cannot sleep. My sheikh, I have to go to Cyprus to visit him. Go to even Turkmenistan, no problem. Who said that you cannot visit a sheikh? But why are you like worshipping him? Go visit, no problem. It's good to visit ulama. If he's alim, go. But if he's going to touch you with a stick and feel, as if electricity touch you, serious. Continue.
To whom has been revealed that your God is one God.
Okay.
So whoever would hope for a meeting with his Lord, let him do righteous work and not associate in the worship of his Lord.
Very good. And associate none as partner in the worship. Here is where the people will do the shirk. Please understand me. Muslims are not going to say there is another God beside Allah. Nor are they going to say that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the son of Allah, like the Christians and the Jews did with their prophets. But the Muslims, while they're worshipping Allah, they're going to commit shirk. While they worship. So they will go to the graveyards, they will slaughter a sheep for the dead, they will slaughter a bull for the dead, they will go and turn around the Shia shrine, this one, temples, what's those names, where they bury people? Shrine. This is the problem. Remind me, please, next time we meet here. I show you a video of the shirk. And tell you, show me the Hindus versus the Muslims. Remind me this. Wallahi, you will not differentiate. In India, you will not know who is Muslim, who is Hindu. Yeah. Everything became same. Is this, we cannot even differentiate between Muslim and Hindu anymore. And they call themselves Muslims. The same thing the Hindus do, Muslims do in India. Because culture took over religion. This is what happens to us. How many cultures do we have? Millions. How many religions do we have?
One.
So let the one unite us. Because your culture and my culture are not the same. The religion should unite us, not the culture. So my sisters and brothers, here you can see Allah is telling the Muslims, say, O Muhammad, that I am just a man like you. The only difference that Allah has given me wahyu, He didn't give it to you. Therefore, those who want to meet Allah, let them do righteous deeds and worship none with Allah while they are worshipping Allah, anybody else. While you're worshipping Allah, don't bring somebody else in between.
The question previously is, we know that Allah says clearly, you die in shirk, that's it, one way ticket to hell. But while we are doing all this other shirk of love and respect and fear, how does that?
That's a shirk. That is no less than the shirk that Allah doesn't want us to.
So also when you die in this, because this thing is different, whereby you don't worship a god or a temple or whatever.
But the shirk.
Yeah, I know. So people don't realize
Yeah.
it. So when you die out of
because
that
our
sharing,
ulama, unfortunately, are not teaching this type of shirk. They're just talking about the shirk as if, and that's why people think, oh, I'm not saying God has a son, so therefore I'm far. No, the shirk we fall into is the bomo shirk, the shirk of love and the shirk of fear. That's where we do shirk. When you fear someone more than you fear Allah. When you love your children more than you love Allah. Remember the 8 things? I told you there are 8 things in life. It's okay to like them, but don't love them more than Allah, the Messenger, and jihad. These 3 should take over these 8 things. Those 8 things include your parents, your children, your brothers, your spouses, your properties, your businesses, your homes, homes that you like to build or you own and this and that. 8 things. You like them, no problem. They are part of what Allah gives in the dunya. But you shouldn't prefer them over Allah and His Messenger and jihad fi sabilillah. Meaning, if you have to choose, you choose these 3. Because these 3, inshallah, forever. These 8 things are temporary. Your wife, Allah can take her anytime. Brothers, sorry. Anytime Allah can take your wife. And you become widower. Sisters, your husband can either divorce you or mati. Then what? You chose him over Allah. Allah never does it. Hayyul Qayyum. Your children, your businesses, the company, you prefer your company over Allah. The company sacks you. Give you the boot. Out. We don't want you anymore. How many companies, people dedicated their lives for the company? Company cannot even say thank you at the end. These are the people I die for. They didn't even recognize the sacrifices I make for them. Your children, that you work so hard for them, cannot even take you. You prefer them over Allah, now you pay the price. If you put Allah first and your children, you see that dad always Allah first, His Messenger first, jihad fi sabilillah, da'wah, then the children will respect you and take good care of you because Allah will turn their hearts towards you. But you were just dunya, at the end the children don't even say thank you.